Announced on Monday he's going to step down from the position at University of Washington after the Huskies bowl game. So current defensive coordinator Jimmy Lake has been named the new head coach to get ahead of any sort of a coaching search, seamless transition. So Lake will take that position now. But in 6 seasons at Washington, Petersen led the Huskies to 2 Pac-12 championships, the 2016 college football playoffs, and 3 consecutive New Year's 6 bowl games. He's made this program very, very good continuously. This was a surprising move for somebody that we didn't see this coming from. So that, gentleman, is what is trending. Now, Santa takes his sleigh. Back to you.
All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So now you're Santa.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm with Santa's sleigh, so I'm just helping deliver the sleigh.
I'm sorry.
Right.
When you said Santa takes his sleigh back to you, I thought you had now become Santa.
No, I'm delivering a gift to you.
You are part of the engine. I got it. Thank
Correct.
you very much. I appreciate that.
Reindeer power.
Listen, apparently it's a thing, man. That guy gets everywhere in a very short time frame.
Yes, he does.
So the Petersen thing is interesting in Washington, right? Because whenever you hear something like this for a guy who's, still in the prime of his career and all this kind of stuff, well, what is it? What's wrong? Is there a scandal? Some guys are just wired differently, and at this point, he'd had enough and wanted to do something else, and that's okay.
Yeah, and my first thought always goes to health in these situations, especially because we know Chris Petersen's family, there had been some health issues there in the past, and so Pete Thamel tweeted yesterday, just spoke to someone close to Chris Petersen on him stepping down, quote, "There's no illness or ulterior motive to his retirement. He just needs to recharge." And by all accounts, going back to his Boise State days, this is just a different guy when it comes to what drives him. And as a lot of people have said, college football for him and coaching is not the thing that ultimately defines him. And so being as good as he can be for his family and for those other portions of his life apparently has taken precedent now. So all you can do is wish well to one of the handful of best coaches we've seen in the last decade plus.
Because you're right, it gets you do that.
Yeah,
when you hear that, like but he is a different cat. You go back to when he interviewed for the USC job. He was they loved him there at USC until they started talking about all the ancillary things. You're in LA, all the appearances and things that you have to do, for the alumni and the boosters and things like that. And he just wasn't very comfortable in that atmosphere in LA, thinking about doing that. And then the fit just wasn't there, and they obviously went another direction. So he is just a different dude. But it is the first thing you think about, man. You just hope health-wise, everybody's okay.
Exactly. So Jimmy Lake takes over now, their D coordinator, who I heard Mina Kimes say this yesterday, and it's true. So many of the defensive players that have come out of there, it's been a juggernaut for defensive talent, especially in the defensive backfield. And a lot of them credit Jimmy Lake and his work on that side of the ball. So certainly a guy that was probably going to get his chance to be a head coach at some point anyway, now gets it sooner and at the place he already called home.
What's up? Thank you so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. Don't forget to download the ESPN app. And if you want more premium content, which you do, make sure that you subscribe to ESPN+. See you soon.